Once upon a time, nestled in the snowy peaks of the Crumpit, there lived a grumpy creature known as the Grinch. With fur as green as pine needles, a heart that was 2 sizes too small, and a sour expression as pointed as his crooked grin, the Grinch detested one thing above all: Christmas. He despised the joy, the laughter, and the twinkling lights that bubbled across Whoville every December. At the very bottom of the mountain, the Whos of Whoville bustled about, wrapping gifts, baking cookies, and stringing colorful lights. Their hearts sparkled with joy, and their faces glowed with cheer. But none of that interested the Grinch. Why, the very thought of Christmas made his skin crawl and his teeth grit with annoyance. One particularly frosty evening, as the Grinch peered down at the warm glow of Whoville, an idea as cunning as a fox sprouted in his mind. What if I steal Christmas? He mused out loud, delighting in the thought of taking away the holiday that the Whos cherished so dearly. He imagined it would stop all the singing, laughter, and celebration that disturbed his peace. As he hatched his plan, he began to chuckle. The Grinch skittered and scuttled inside his cave, gathering materials for his thievery. He crafted himself a Santa Claus suit from old red curtains and pillows, crafting a hat and coat that hung loosely on his hunchback shoulders. His loyal dog, Max, watched in confusion. The Grinch strapped a pair of antlers onto Max's head to make him resemble a reindeer, though they tilted awkwardly over one ear. "Off we go, Max," the Grinch cackled as he hitched an old rickety sleigh to Max and slunk into the night, their shadows casting long and jagged across the snow. As they slid into Whoville under the cover of starlight, the Grinch descended upon the first house. With nimble fingers, he silently crept through the Who homes, plucking bulbs from trees and stuffing stockings empty. Each time he snatched a gift, his grin grew even wider. Max the dog tried to help, but more often than not ended up tangled in tinsel or buried beneath a cascade of ornaments. Together, they visited every home, leaving not a single wreath or candy cane behind. At last, the Grinch had stuffed his sleigh to the brim with Whoville's Christmas treasures. As dawn broke over the horizon, he began his ascent back up into Crumpit, ready to toss the hall down and end Christmas for good. Suddenly, a sound drifted toward him. It was the gentle, harmonious singing of Whos. They sang not with sorrow for what they had lost, but with joy and love in their hearts. The Grinch paused, astonished. How could they be happy without presents? Could Christmas mean more than just gifts and feasts? A small smile crept across his face, so foreign yet so warm. Filled with an unfamiliar sensation, the Grinch's heart began to grow. It grew and grew until it was 3 sizes larger. Inspired by a newfound understanding, he whirled his sleigh around and sped back down to Whoville. There, surrounded by the kind-hearted Whos, he returned all the presents, decorations, and delicious Christmas goodies. The Whos embraced him with open arms. They taught him that Christmas isn't about material things, but about coming together with love and warmth. And so, the Grinch joined in the Whos' celebration. He sang, he laughed, and for the first time, he felt the true magic and joy of Christmas. From that day forward, the Grinch never scowled at carols or cringed at Christmas lights again. Instead, he became a part of the Whoville celebrations, his heart overflowing with the very cheer he once sought to steal. And up on him to Crumpit, the light of the Grinch's newfound joy shone.